Welcome to an all-new episode of Flag to Flag Media Live. Flag to Flag Media Live is your go-to source for racing content at all levels. Host Matt Lamar, along with co-hosts JT Huffman, Zach Stalker, Peyton Walker, and Owen Bowers, keep you up to date, flag to flag, on all the latest racing news and promote upcoming events at local, regional, and national levels. We hope you enjoy this episode. Thanks for watching. All right, welcome to episode 74 of Flag to Flag Media Live. We have got a great show in store for you tonight. We have a first-time winner with us, Mr. Isaiah Sasser. He has been updated to Mr. because he has officially made it on the concrete pad at Brownstown. So we're going to get into talking to Isaiah. We're going to talk about how he got started. We're going to talk about his, when he came into the studio a while ago, he was still just glowing. Wasn't you, Isaiah? You were just
a little bit.
Yeah. So he's pretty pumped about it. We'll talk about some racing news. We'll talk about results. We've got a great hour planned for you. So starting down here, I'm glad you guys could all make it. You didn't respond to my text the other day when I said, hey, Isaiah's coming on. Hope you guys can make it. Nobody responded.
You done told me that.
The guy that down here that's been banned for like 6 months, he's the only one that responded to the text message.
It's because it's your son.
It had nothing to do with you, Isaiah. We don't ever respond to him.
Yeah.
Well,
He's making it sound like we didn't want you to come. But that's not what it was about.
I was going to text him and say,
How it
listen,
sounded though.
I told Isaiah that you guys didn't want to come because he was on. I almost texted you guys that, but I didn't.
Matt just walked down there to Owen's house and knocked on the door and said, hey, can you send a text back
Right.
and say that, yes, it's all right?
I guarantee that's what happened.
I didn't walk down there. I texted him and said, can you please respond to the text? So anyway, Isaiah, thanks for coming over. We talked at Brownstown Saturday night. And it was kind of which I didn't know this until after the fact, but it's kind of a joke about if you won your first race, you were coming on the show, right? Yeah. So I come over and I was talking to you and your dad. And by the way, too, we've got Adam in the studio with us. He didn't want to be on camera, but we are very thankful that he's here. But we were joking about if you win Saturday night, then you're coming on the show Thursday.
Yeah, I told you when I said, because you gave me a hard time, you said, you gonna let your big brother outrun you. I said, no, not tonight. I said, when I win, you're going to have me on the show Thursday. And he said, all right, deal. And then when I got back, you was there waiting on me.
I was there waiting on you, wasn't I?
Yep.
So I think, JT, don't listen to this, but do I need to come over every Saturday night and say you're coming on the show Thursday if you win?
I think so.
Okay.
You're not welcome on the show.
I knew where that was going.
My goodness.
Yeah. So, but no, overall it was a great night. You and Tucker had a phenomenal race for a couple laps. I don't know, man. You were just fast. Like Zach was fast at the icebreaker, and he got a win. And that's when I come over and gave you a hard time about don't be letting your big brother pick on you anymore or whatever. And you got it done. So what's this week been like since Saturday? Let's talk about that for a minute.
I mean, it's been about the same week as normal, but just you just feel a little different after you win. It's just it's something mentally that it's like, man, I'm ready to race again because I think I can do it again. It's something in your mind that you just want to keep going and keep going.
Right. So was it a sigh of relief to get the first one over with?
Oh, yeah. It was like I've been trying for like 4 years, and I've came close, and I've broke some. I've lost the one to you the first ever time I almost won.
And I appreciate that.
right off the side of the track on the last lap.
How did you sleep Saturday night?
I said I wasn't going to sleep at all, but when I laid down in bed, I was pretty tired.
Pretty tired. Yeah. Yeah. So, what's your plans this weekend? Going Circle City tomorrow night?
Yeah, Circle City tomorrow night and Brownstown Saturday. So
you guys got a double header then.
Yeah.
Are they still racing Circle City?
Well, they've not canceled yet.
Oh.
It's supposed to be noon tomorrow? I think
Yeah,
they said
they
noon
said
tomorrow. They'll figure it out. Yeah. Fingers crossed. Fingers
I'm not
crossed.
going to tell you what's going on in the background.
Yeah. I did have a good conversation with your dad, and I think JT and I have had this conversation. Well, all of us actually have, but points racing, because now you've got a second and a win. I was talking to your dad about national points, and the thing about it is if you win, if you are successful, the national points will take care of yourself. So how are you guys approaching that? Like just race by race, just going to wing it and see what happens?
Yeah, we're not really trying to win points. We're just trying to have fun this year. Last year and past couple of years, we put so much pressure on ourselves just to win the points and go win UMP. Like we want to win the UMP points, but this year's goal is just to have fun and win as many races as we can. Because when you put pressure on yourself, that's when you start messing up and making mistakes, and then that leads to bad finishes.
JT, does that ring a bell?
Yeah. It does. It's actually.
Every driver I've talked to is always about.
Yeah.
When you start points racing, it changes everything.
Yeah, when it gets to be a job.
Yeah.
And when it gets to be a job, you lose the fun out of it. So
that was like last year before it was even halfway over with. I think me and Zach were both like, man, we just weren't having fun racing. We were having fun, but we just weren't enjoying it like we are like the year before or this year. It wasn't the same.
Right.
Well, even after, the heat races, you're like, man, I lost points because I didn't win the heat race or whatever. And then you feel so pressured to, going into the feature, I got to win this to make up my points. So, you're talking about racing. 30 nights to win. You need to run at least 30 races to win UMP. And it pays $3,000 to win it. But the prestige is what it's about. Yeah. Obviously we're not doing it for money, but you're talking about spending, $30,000 to win three.
Yep.
But if you're a national champion, you're a national champion. It's worth every penny.
There's only 2 states that can race with it, but just in Indiana alone, there's 30 guys that could probably win it.
Right.
It's tough to win.
Right.
You got to race 30 to 40 nights.
Right.
To win it.
You got to be able to take them bad nights out and throw them away. So you got to get another good night in.
Yeah, it'll take I think the year Zach won, I think he got down to where his worst finishes were second.
Right.
He wasn't at the end of the year. He wasn't knocking anything off. So he was just hoping, because the guy that was second, he kept knocking races off and catching him. But it ended up working out. But
right.
That's where it gets down to it. And then you start getting worried. And then you're just worried about that instead of going out there and racing and just winning and having fun.
I told Dad 20 top threes is not enough to win it.
Yeah.
You got to have better than that.
Right.
You need at least, 12 to 15 wins to even have a shot at it.
Yeah. I was going to say you probably need 10 wins.
Right.
To win
it.
it.
It's crazy.
We talked about last year. It's the same for this year. Super stocks is a very, very tough class.
Oh,
It's one of those classes. It doesn't matter if you go to Circle City tomorrow night. It doesn't matter if you go to Brownstown Saturday night. Wherever you go, there's usually 10 cars that can win.
Oh yeah, easy.
You never know what's going to happen.
Even Thunder Valley, we ran Thunder Valley at the fair race in 21, and there was like 13 of us, but 8 of us had a shot at winning it.
Right.
And that's just a little podunk place that we go play at.
Right.
But there's just good cars everywhere you go.
Right. So I got to ask you this. I'm going to put you on the hot seat here for a minute. Did Dad let you keep the winnings from Saturday?
I get to keep the first time I win. We get to keep the winnings. So
there you go.
All right.
Yeah.
There you go. What are you going to purchase? You got anything in mind yet?
Not really.
Have you already spent it?
No, I still got it.
All right. I just got it. Better hang on to that for a little while. You didn't buy any new basketball shoes or anything, did you?
No. I don't get any new basketball shoes unless it's through the school.
There you go. I don't blame you there.
Are you still hooping?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you graduated, didn't you?
No, I'm just a junior.
Are you?
Yeah.
Dang.
Telling you got a bright future ahead.
I wasn't that good when I was a junior.
You're still not that good.
Are you playing varsity or JV? Or what are you playing?
I played varsity last year. I was 6th, 7th man, but I got quite a bit of minutes. And this year, my role is going to step up. And so I'm ready for this year to start for it.
There you go. We're excited for you.
Have you ever looked into men's softball?
I used to play baseball and I was pretty good, but then I picked up golf and I've tried to swing a baseball bat and I can't hit it.
Now we're starting our own team.
Yeah, this is
you and does Zach play? Is he a baller too?
Yeah, he plays sports. He plays golf with me, but I don't know if he can hit a ball or not.
See,
you fit right in with him. You and Zach both.
I can't hit the ball half the time. So
it's
even slow pitch, and I struggle.
I probably couldn't even hit a beach ball if there one down there.
who all, I just want to give you a chance because I know this is, we're 10 minutes into this, but sponsors are always a huge thing.
Yep.
Like, who do you have on your car? Who helps you? Let's go through that for a second.
First, I got to thank mom and dad because, I mean, they've gave me the opportunity of a lifetime to go out and just race and have fun. Then I got to thank Zach because, I mean, yeah, we give each other a hard time, but honestly, without him, I wouldn't be half the driver I am now. I got to thank my girlfriend, Jason Pauly, Josh Miracle, Logan Miracle. They come to the races and help us. And Dalen Tidd, he came. And and I got to thank Texcon Cutstone, Signals Driving School, Davis Automotives, Jerry Davis and John and all of them, Troy, Andrew, big part of our program. I love them to death. And then got to thank Jeff Mounts Transmissions, Swift Springs, Allgaier Shocks, DNA Trucking and Hauling, Factory D, Derek Groomer, Rick Groomer, Ralph Groomer, all of them. I mean, they've helped me with the car. They've helped us with our cars, and Derek's helped me a lot with driving. He's gave me some tips and pointers, and he's helped me become a better driver and mature in the seat faster than most people do. So I thank him for that. I can't remember who else I'm forgetting. Jerry Burton Masonry. I think that's it.
Well, the good thing about doing this now is if you remember, you can just shout it out anytime during the show. Okay. Don't ever hesitate to if you remember somebody.
Also, got to thank Mariah Kate Customs, and then they're not on the car, but if you want to go check out Sassy Kate Boutique on Facebook, that's my mom and girlfriend. They got their own boutique, so you can go check them out. You can go check them out on Facebook, Sassy Kate Boutique.
Now I got to tell this story since you're on here, and as you just mentioned that, I got in trouble the very first time because my wife wanted to go to a boutique. And so we stopped there, and there's this vehicle sitting there that had Sasser's Brother Racing on it. And I'm like, I wonder who that is. I sent somebody a picture of it or something. Well, come to find out, your mom and your girlfriend had snuck to the boutique on the way to get pizza at Chicago's.
Yep.
And nobody was supposed to know or something. And I ended up getting in trouble because there I am sending this picture out like, who is this? But it's just a funny story. But so yeah, I'm pretty excited to see what else you got in store for this year. You and Zach both. I mean, obviously it's a great way to start the year off with second and a win, and then Zach got a win and what, third. I think he was third Saturday.
Yeah.
So I'll go over all the results here in a minute. But so let's talk about some other racing news, and then don't hesitate to jump in if you got any input. Okay,
I will.
Because your input's valuable.
Just talk over.
What do
And
you-
that's what we all do.
Yeah, just
Did you
talk
see
over.
how he
No, I don't
remembered
talk.
all them sponsors?
Right off the top of his head.
Yeah.
He's a professional.
Yeah.
I
Man.
want to say that it's really cool. And this is from me looking at it from the outside because I've done it. But me and Tanner have raced together for a long time in two separate classes. And there's no way that we could have got along and raced the same class. And I think that's awesome that you guys can run the same class and not beat each other's throats
There's
on Saturday
been
night.
times where, I'll give him a hard time because I beat him, then I end up eating crow the next week and having a bad week. So this week I tried to stay pretty humble.
Right.
Not-
Yeah.
'Cause, I mean, honestly, without him, I probably wouldn't be half the driver I am. He's helped me a lot, and I can't thank him enough for everything. I mean, because there's sometimes through the week I can't be there with basketball or something, and he helps me out. And there's sometimes he complains, sometimes he doesn't. So I mean, either way, I appreciate it.
Right. Yeah.
He's going to complain this week, ain't he?
Probably.
Yeah. No, but props to your mom and dad for. I mean, you guys are both really good boys, and like
Yeah.
JT said, most times if you have brothers or spouses, whatever, racing the same class, it's not
Oh, it's
always
difficult.
that. Yeah,
Yeah, me and Tanner didn't get along. Sometimes we were in two different classes.
right.
I mean, me
You
and
weren't even
Elliot,
on the track at the same time.
Right.
Couldn't get
Yeah,
along.
but Tanner's always got somebody wanting to fight him.
right,
And I'm like, Tanner, I'm not a fighter.
right.
You know,
I tell you, when me and Allie raced against each other, that was
that'd be even harder.
rough. Sundays you don't talk about racing. You
Right.
just talk about everything else.
Yeah, because when you're brothers, you just go to your separate rooms. I mean, you guys were married or dating at the time,
Yeah.
so
It was a little rough,
That
but we
is a
got
little
through it.
rough. What's going on, Chad? Hey, Kenny. What's going on, Shane? I'm glad to see you finally got some talent on the panel. Hey, that's for sure. We had to
Well,
bring
that
in.
hurt.
We had to bring in some
Wow.
hot shoes. What's going on, Mike? Watching from Ohio. Might be bringing the new Hornet out to Brownstown Saturday. Hopefully they get the races in, Shane. I hope. Hopefully the rain stops.
Yeah,
They've added Hornets. Congratulations on your first win.
Circle City, I think they also added Hornets for
Mhm.
tomorrow.
Yep. I think there's 6 classes running
I
tomorrow?
think so.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 classes, something like that. It's gonna be a long night.
They're paying really good too. Is what somebody
Yeah.
said. Their payouts are.
Kyle Olt's watching. Circle City added Hornets. Mike Field, congratulations, Mr. Sasser, on the first of many feature wins.
They say the first one's the hardest one to get.
I think it is.
That's what
100%.
they all told me whenever I won, and I think it's true because then you feel more confident after that.
And you did it at the hardest track in Indiana.
Yeah.
To do it at.
That's
So don't take that away from
last
yourself.
year. I almost got a couple at Bloomington, but I'm kind of glad I did because I wanted the first one to be at Brownstown.
Brownstown.
Yeah.
Because that's where I've raced there like every week. Like I never missed a race. That's where I wanted it at.
That's
If,
a hard place to win at.
Yeah.
If you're going to win the first one, do it big, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
They say if you can win at Brownstown, you can win anywhere. So there you go.
that's a famous quote, ain't it?
I've heard that from a lot of people. Yeah.
Dalen Tid Golf said Big Sassy. Is that your nickname?
That's what he calls me.
Okay.
I got a couple nicknames.
Derek Grimmer said, great young driver you got there. I don't know, Derek, when you started watching, but he did give you a shout out. So shout out to Mr. Grimmer. Yeah. So anyway, it's going to be an awesome season. I think it's going to be very, very competitive across all boards, even the pure stocks. I think the crate class, which this Saturday is going to be their first full crate night. This is not running with supers or whatever, because Saturday night was not a track for for crates to run with supers.
No, it wasn't.
It was
No.
not.
Did any of them make it?
I think
Yeah,
Jug
did.
Jug did.
Jug
he was-
did make it.
He always runs good against the supers. He's
Right.
really
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah, he's better with the supers
Yeah.
than he is with the crate
Crates.
guys. Yeah.
But we'll go over some Northern All Star stuff. So Dennis Herb Jr. picked up the win. Jason Jamison was second.
He
Ken-
could have won though. And I picked him, so I think I was highest on the list.
We didn't pick last week.
Yes, we did.
We didn't.
No, we didn't.
I'm pretty sure we did.
No, we didn't.
We
Definitely did not.
Promise you.
I'm sure I would have picked him.
Yeah, I was about to say. I think you pick him every time.
He's my
Every
favorite.
time he picks him.
He's awesome. 125% every lap.
He's lucky he even got the race.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Yeah.
True.
'Cause
They
I thought
had-
his car was coming over
Yeah.
on top of mine.
Yeah,
Whenever
I was hoping
unloading
you would
it.
catch it.
I wasn't going to catch it. There ain't no way, bud.
I tell
Uh,
you what, it was funny. JT was sitting up there waiting until the last minute to go back and get in his car, and he goes, "Man, Jameson ain't jumped the cushion yet." And JT got off the grandstands and walked down, and he jumped the
He
cushion.
jumped the cushion.
He come back on, but he jumped it.
I've never,
Team JT.
I've never got to see him win in person, and he's always been one of my favorites. So I just was hoping I was going to get my
happen.
car last second so I could watch him win. But
It'll
didn't
happen
work out.
when he's done.
Oh, it's going to happen. He's won the Lucas Oil race, so
Yeah.
He's was the only Ratliff guy for a long time that's won that.
Yep.
No big deal.
No big deal. No big deal. Tanner English was third, which I don't know if everybody's seen the news, but he's parted way with Viper Motorsports.
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
didn't see that.
I wondered if that wasn't going to happen.
Where's he going?
His own stuff.
So
He's better in his own stuff.
He's tough. He's
They've been pulling it with an open trailer. I think they've been the only late model there with an open trailer.
That's cool.
crazy.
Watching
I
it roll
like that.
in.
It's a good looking car. I like
It's
it.
sharp.
yeah,
Sharp.
I seen he was building a shop, getting all that done.
Yep.
So he's always been good. You know,
I always thought he was better in his own stuff, though.
Yeah.
Even when he was driving for other people, when he'd get into his own car at Brownstown, he'd be
Well, they're late in the race whenever. So it was Dennis was running the center. Jameson was railing the top.
Yeah,
Then
he
here
was.
come Tanner on the bottom. And I'm like, this right here is like old school Tanner English at Brownstown.
yeah,
Make the bottom work, but it just didn't
So
happen.
have they said who's going to take the Viper car?
they're just going with all that other boy.
that Clem boy,
Yeah,
Tyler Clem,
Tyler
Tyler
Clem.
Clem. Yeah,
in the 63V. Is
I always thought Max Blair was good in that car when he drove it.
I don't know. Max has been
Mac,
running really
I'd say,
good.
yeah, he's been looking
When
good.
Is
Centerline.
he driving his own car this year?
Centerline Motorsports.
He looks good in it.
Josh Rice was fourth and Seth Daniels was fifth. Fast qualifiers for $500 a piece were Adam Stricker and Tristan Chamberlain. The dash winner was Adam Stricker, and shout out to Adam Stricker because he was absolutely flying during that dash. Cody Mahoney was the hard charger from 14th to 6th. Super stock results. Isaiah Sasser. Do you remember that? Picking up the win Saturday.
Somewhat.
Isaiah Sasser was the winner. Tucker Chastain was second, and Zach Sasser was third. Pure Stocks, Josh Turner got the win. Brent McMillan was second. Mickey Hines third. Crown Vics, Chris Young with the win. Jeff Roberts second. And Dustin Cross was third. There was quite a few Crown Vics there Saturday night.
Shout out to Chris Young too. That was his first Brownstown win, I
Yep.
think. And that car
Well,
is sharp,
It's very sharp.
very sharp.
P-Dub looked good.
P-Dub looked good in
Looked
his
real
debut.
good.
If he would have
Yeah.
ran the last 4 laps every lap, I think we'd have had top 5 in the feature.
He ran.
Good.
He
was-
ran a lot harder the last 4 or 5
He
laps,
was
didn't he?
so good on the last 4 laps. Like
Yeah.
he's figured it out.
That hard tire fired.
Is that what it was?
That's exactly what it was.
I think it's because I got the body a little skinned up, and I was just kind of like, "Well, here we go.
Yeah.
time to go.
Time to go.
It ain't pretty no more. Let's
Time to
go.
go. What's going on, Donna? Billy Lynn, old enough to remember Tanner's dad in the Dalton 96. It's cool though to see his dad there a lot with him, now, and I think they'll be on to something.
Oh yeah, they'll figure it out.
Yeah.
They always say when you get the first mark on it, you automatically gain 2/10.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he gained more than that. He gained half.
Yeah. He went from like checking everything out to like setting track record. Like he was moving.
I've got a lot of faith in him this year. I think he's already going the right direction.
You look good out there from the start, so you got something going
I
on.
was kind of nervous just because of what we went through last year in the Crown Vic
Yeah.
stuff, but then I was like 4 or 5 laps. It's like he's got it. He
Yeah.
just got to scuff the car up a little bit and
It's all about
Roll with
just
it.
seat time now.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what Dad told me though. He said before we even took it track, he said, "Let's just take it out here and just run it through the cattle fence and just get it over."
Get it over with, run through the fence. Yeah, but anyway, that's the results from Brownstown Saturday night. I think overall it was a great show. I mean, obviously we thought all week it was going to cancel because of the rain, but
I didn't think there was any way
Mm-mm.
that we'd get it in. And then I thought we would sink in the pits, but
yeah, it
I
wasn't
only
bad.
seen one get stuck, and it was
Yeah.
right next to us.
and that was his own fault.
Yeah, I ain't,
I mean, Jim was laying the water down in the pits when I got there, so
yeah.
it wasn't too bad.
No.
And there was a good car count, good crowd count. It was just a good night.
Did
Mhm.
you? I was going to ask you. So, did you do like a nightly routine Saturday night, or did you do anything different at all Saturday night that we're going to have to start picking up on every Saturday,
Well,
Friday, or what?
Yeah, tell us your secrets.
I don't. You came down there and talked to me, and then just did the normal.
Okay. I just didn't know if you come across it. I put in the post today about you releasing some speed secrets, which you did tell me, and I don't want to put it on live air, but something about it's the gas jug you guys use or something.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I got out of it.
I had a pair of underwear one time that was phenomenal,
Only,
but they finally came apart.
only you.
Only you.
I won with them, dude.
I got a new racing suit this year. I ran first, second, so maybe that's
Oh, well, there
I,
it is.
I wouldn't take it off. I'd sleep. in
Yeah,
it.
I'd sleep in it. I would be sleeping in it. Chris said we are coming for back-to-back. Thanks, guys. Hey, good luck to you.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. I saw about 5 getting pulled out when I got there. He was a little salty.
Grant was there at like noon,
Yeah.
but he saved us a spot, so I owe him a big shout out.
He sent me a text at 7:30 Saturday morning, said headed to the track and they were eating breakfast. So I don't
Right.
know.
Parking by Grant's okay, but parking by Kenny's awesome.
It's even better.
Yeah, Grant, he's hit or miss, but Kenny's awesome.
Philip, glad to see you're all right after your
Yes.
flip. That's never a good deal. Glad the car did its job and you were able to just be sore the next day.
Yeah, I seen where they made a post that it didn't even bend
Yeah.
the car.
Preston said it wasn't in bad shape at all. Body,
Right. But yeah, glad to see you made it out all right.
And
Great.
Seabiscuit's coming back.
Seabiscuit.
That's freaking awesome.
It's about time.
Oh,
I
that-
asked Philip, well, I said, where's Seabiscuit at? He's like, oh, you got a girlfriend. He's been out. He won't go
Everybody-
track.
Everybody loves to butter the biscuit.
Butter the biscuit.
That's what he's put on the spoiler.
Yeah.
Butter the biscuit.
Grant said, sew them back together, JT.
I mean, buddy, they were I looked like Tarzan walking around.
Have you and your dad, I was going to ask you this too. Have you and your dad and Zach thought about buying a stacker yet?
Kind of, but not really, just
Gotcha.
because the way Zach's car's in the basement and then mine's up in Papal's garage. So it'd be kind of silly because then we'd have to unload both of them to wash them. and then we had to load mine back up and take it all the way up to the other garage. So I don't mind the open trailer because we just take the backhoe, lift it up, get it washed out there,
There you go.
put some wash tires on it.
Since he's watching, I don't know if he's watching now, but Rick and Derek got one for sale. Won't they just let you guys use it? I'm on to something. Flag to Flag Media Swap Shop. Come on, Grimmer. We need to hand over the toter.
I do like the backhoe.
Yeah.
That's
That
pretty
is-
cool.
That's slick.
Think it works smarter, not harder, right?
I think the first time I ever raced at Brownstown, we washed it up at Papel's garage and we unloaded Zach's car from the enclosed trailer. Then we loaded it all the way back up and we were done and took it down there. Well, that alone took an hour right there.
Oh, yeah.
How far are they away from each other?
You just have to walk up there. They're not
Oh,
far.
okay. I was gonna say that'd be kind of inconvenient to have to
Yeah.
work on.
Yeah,
it.
but all Isaiah just got to do is lift his up and wash it.
And you guys got
It's
it.
already on the
I've
trailer.
heard that you guys got a brand new mod tucked away somewhere up there,
No,
don't you?
Not brand new.
Is
it's
it fairly new?
Dad's old car.
Oh, that's a Hall of Fame car then.
When we breaking that thing out, Adam?
It's only got about a body and a rear end in it. That's about it.
Hey, it's a start though,
Yeah.
right?
We could scrounge some stuff up.
We'll get your dad back out there. Be out there burning laps up. So I think since you and your brother are running super stocks, maybe we need to get your dad a super stock built
Maybe.
and really settle this.
We
whole
don't
thing.
need any more sacks.
Settle this whole
Two's
thing, right?
fast
Dad and the
enough.
boys. That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Never know.
You think he could take you guys?
I raced him at Fun Fest one year. He whipped me.
Philip said all bolt-on parts. Car will be back soon. That's good to
deal.
hear.
That's really good.
I think the 14 car put some stripes in JT's underwear Saturday night.
Yeah, he was. So I was struggling, and I think we figured out what the problem was, and we were addressing that currently. But we were running like 12th and 13th, and he was throwing sliders, and I'm like, "What are we doing back here, bud?" I mean, then one of them wasn't even close to clear. I'm not. It's all good.
Kind of
but-
like you on the Friday night video game.
yeah, like
Yeah.
well, like Tanner, like when Tanner throws one.
Tanner's usually pretty clean on there.
Bulls.
What are you talking about?
He's always raced me clean on there. You ever race that game, World of Outlaws?
Oh yeah, I play it all the time. I got
Don't play with these
Yeah,
guys.
Never.
I got a computer and a simulator. I play iRacing. It's not really a simulator. I just got a wheel.
Agree.
We can't invite Isaiah.
No wonder
Game
we're
chair.
getting whooped.
He beats you on Saturday nights and Friday nights.
Yeah, you're not invited. Sorry.
But no, we had a league and I'm telling you, it was just
We started with 18 and ended with 8.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I was by far the best.
You didn't win.
And then there at the end, I was really feeling bad for everybody because they just couldn't keep up. So then I let JT's brother-in-law. I was like, hey, if somebody else needs to win the points, I don't want it to be JT, so I let his brother-in-law win the points. So that was my good service for the year.
That's not how it went down.
I like racing the midgets on there. I think they're pretty fun.
See,
Yeah.
at Chili Bowl? You
Yeah.
racing? Oh man, that's
We
so
had
much
fun
fun.
there.
You race the late models on the Chili Bowl?
Yeah,
There's no room for
they're
them.
tight. You
Whatsoever.
can't hardly turn.
We do that.
Oh, we
year.
don't turn.
We
You
just use everybody else.
Like if I'm racing against CPU, I just hold it full throttle and just run through them.
There you go. So is the iRacing better than the World Outlaw game?
Yeah, probably. I
Is
mean,
it?
a lot of people that race don't like it just because you can't feel it like in your seat. But what I say is I can feel it in my hands. Like when I'm running on there, I can feel it in my hands if I'm losing traction or not. And it really helps with like throttle control. That's where I think I've made a big improvement is on that. Just like throttle control, I think is a lot of racing. I mean, if you're just hammered down all the time, spinning the tires, you're not going nowhere.
100%.
On the iRacing?
Both, really.
Both, yeah.
So you can tell when you're spinning.
Oh, yeah.
In that.
Yeah.
Man, that's cool. Could you get something on a seat so you
Yeah,
can feel it?
they make it's called butt kicker, and you like plug it into your computer and you put it under your seat, and they'll like vibrate it when you're losing traction and stuff.
That's cool.
That's really neat. Maybe we do need to invest in that.
I'm telling you, boys.
How much
it's
does a
on
setup like
something.
that cost?
I don't know. I got my computer at Best Buy. I just bought like one of the cheapest ones that would run it, and then I got an old chair from Mom's work and a desk. And then
That's what I'm talking
I had
about.
an old old steering wheel, but then I got a newer one for Christmas a couple years ago. That's all I do. It's got it right next to my bed.
Yeah.
Can you do Brownstown on there?
No, I wish
Not
they'd add it.
Brownstown. I got tried at Philip Fields once, but it was kind of old setup stuff. But it was still neat. The graphics are really
Yeah.
cool. You can see the track change.
And then it's called Trading Paints, and you put like your own wrap and stuff on there.
Oh, really?
See, that's what I don't like about the World Outlaw game. Like, I want to bling that thing up, and you got to sit there for 7 hours, take this little box, put on top of this box, hope it looks like something, and I'm just not into
His
that.
car looks like crap every week.
But it's fast.
Sometimes on short.
I mean,
tracks.
you can make a plain Jane stripped down car and put duct tape on it and it'd still be fast.
I did that. Remember? Had the X on it.
Yeah, it was fast, wasn't it?
No, I
It was
bounced
very
off the
fast.
wall.
It was very fast.
I don't know what you guys are
So-
talking about. Me and Peyton were the 2 fastest ones in the top 5.
But you
Aren't
couldn't.
we?
But you
Right.
Right.
couldn't control it.
We were good.
Yeah.
We just bounce off each other.
Going to the hot dog stand.
Hot
What you
dog
say every time
stand
you
was
throw it in the
popular
corner?
with them.
Sending somebody to the hot dog
Every
stand.
turn. Sorry, Zach. Sorry, Peyton.
Ronnie D's yelling inside.
Yeah.
Inside.
Inside. Chris has said Preston runs iRacing nearly every night. Those, Preston's age, which I think just turned 15. So,
He just got his permit.
yep. So that's about that age. I don't know. I thought about getting it, but
It's fun. I like it. I mean, there's some guys you race against, and I mean, it's not fun, but like I had a race last night, and me and a guy threw slide jobs back and forth for 10 laps for the lead.
so how does that work? You just buy iRacing or
Yeah,
whatever?
it's like you got to have like a membership. It's like a monthly, like it's like $10 a month or something like that.
Oh, that's not bad.
But you can
like-
just go straight to racing lap miles. Like, you don't have
You just
to.
got to buy them. It's like $12 for each car, but you get like there's a late model package. It's like 12 for the limiteds, pros, and supers, and
I got you.
there's modifieds, big block modifieds, midgets. They just added micro sprints, and those are fun. They put Millbridge in there. You just rip the lip.
How many racetracks is there?
Probably 10 or 12. And there's Eldora, Limaland, Lernerville, Lanier, Volusia, Knoxville, USA, Millbridge, Chili Bowl. I think there might be one more, but
would be cool.
Kokomo's on there.
That's where Matt thrives.
Yeah.
I hate racing Matt there.
I mean, I'm just good at Kokomo. I can't.
Till those
and
tires get out there.
All the
Yeah.
tracks on the game, like the World of Outlaws game for like Xbox, those are the tracks on there.
Oh,
Like all the,
okay.
like real life tracks.
I want to sell debate, Isaiah. What on World of Outlaw game? What do you run on? Do you run on normal?
Like difficulty
Yeah.
wise. It might be the one up from normal. I don't really know. I don't pay attention.
I'm trying to make it to where everybody's on the same even playing field.
I run on normal and I win by half a track. They can't handle it because they're like on skilled and expert trying
You
to
didn't
beat
win the race the
something.
last 3 nights.
It doesn't matter, and they just can't handle it. So I need to find someone like you that's skilled to play with because I don't really have.
I don't know if I'm very good on there or not. I race
Uh-huh.
against CPU. They're pretty tough to beat sometimes.
Right. Yeah.
They don't mess up.
Yeah, they're dead on.
You must have your difficulty up then.
Maybe.
So on iRacing, can you change the setup and everything? Or
Yeah, you
really?
put custom setups and change the track state and all that.
Well, that's cool.
But the cool part about this is if you watch, it even goes all up to NASCAR level with the sims and stuff like that. It's crazy how much advanced technologies come out there. Like you were talking about, being able to learn throttle control better and all that stuff. That's just crazy.
A lot of them NASCAR guys, they make sims now. It's like shakes it and moves it and shows you like the bumps and stuff. Like I watched that. It's like
wild.
NASCAR full speed or something. And Denny Hamlin's sim was like his whole car, and he had like a helmet and everything. He'd go in there, and he had like a big screen in front of him that showed it. It was neat.
And like it kind of like wraps around them
Yeah.
too, don't it? Like
That
the
sounds
screens or whatever.
expensive. We
Yeah.
could have took the old GRT.
Yeah, you should have done a
Yeah.
GRT. Hey, I heard your dad's got a modified frame. You ought to see if he'll let you set up your iRacing setup in there. Some people get their feelings hurt though, mainly Democrats. What?
I think are we missing one?
I don't know.
It's not wrong though.
Kyle said you need Philip on the show. I thought he was starting his show back up, but I haven't heard. Jacobs Gross says iRacing is much better than Woo with the complete race. I think if you had the complete race simulator set up, I think it'd be
Yeah.
pretty
for
wild.
sure.
Why to talk how he pulls off every weekend?
I think he's talking about Philip.
Oh, hey, young men, Come on, Debbie. I'm talking about the Winter Racing League. Oh, well, you know.
It was just really, it was a way for all of us to race with each other.
Get through the winter.
You ended up buying my old Xbox.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. See, that's why it was so fast.
Now it makes sense.
That's why it's so
Suddenly
fast.
it makes sense. I can see that.
I had the setups in there.
The way he's got though, like you said, the throttle control is very important.
Yeah.
He just pins his. You don't have to lift. The rest of us are having to lift
Yeah.
When it's set
because
up,
we're
it's-
men.
when it's right, boys. I mean, I can't help it.
Yeah. We're changing the
right.
rules next year. Actually, I think Peyton's taking the series over. I'm
Is
stepping
he?
down as
Oh,
president.
I am.
Didn't you say you wanted to do that?
No, I'll race, but I'm not. I'm not taking it up.
Being president's hard because every week I get 3 or 4 text messages from people. We need to get rid of this guy. I'm like, I can't do that. I can't.
Right.
But
Pick him out.
It's 3 to 4 different people every week.
Right.
I bet everybody on the league messaged me at least once this year saying we should get rid of this.
Kick him
guy.
out.
I
Kick
did
him
not.
out.
Yeah,
'Cause I
you
was
might
not.
I didn't either.
I was never a part of it.
I was always
Group
in the
text
back.
either,
So it
I
didn't
so-
was
matter.
only there half the time.
I was in the back.
This is what we deal with every Friday night.
Yeah.
A little bit of a preview, though. We did mention Circle City. Circle City's running tomorrow night, as of now, pending weather. 410 sprints, mods, pure stocks, super stocks, Crown Vics, and Hornets were added today. So
It's gonna be a late night up there. Did they start 7:00 like Thunder Valley did?
It was either 7, I think.
I think it is 7.
It was like 6:35 was engine heat for sprint cars, and then 7 for.
Well, you guys will be there midnight, and it's a 2-hour drive for us. We are planning on going up there though, still, ain't we?
Yeah.
Guess not.
I want to go up there and try it once. It looks like a fun place.
Circle
Supposed to
City.
be. This
It's
was
awesome.
the first time I ran there, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Have you ever been up there?
I've watched.
Have you?
Zach ran there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Food's good, ain't it?
Oh,
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
They got Dippin' Dots, don't they?
I think.
Yeah.
So.
Oh man,
So-
Zach loves the Dippin' Dot.
I think Peregrine. I think they have Dippin' Dots too.
I want to get up there again this year too. I haven't been up there since the new guys took it over.
Peyton went took his Crown Vic up there, and I was up there filming for him or just doing some filming. And I look over, and Zach's just like, this bag of Dippin' Dots had Zach in a whole different world.
Yeah.
We were standing up there on the very top of the bleachers, and he was just
They're in a bag.
cookies and cream. Yeah, it was like a little container thing, like a bag, wasn't it? Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, he was
Didn't
just
stand a
like
chance.
he was like staring at this bag, just like if he just I don't know, he's burning a hole through it. Like
I
he
don't
was
know
just
if I was going that in depth.
you were
but it
in
was
that
good.
in depth. I didn't put it on the video, but it was But they have good. Their fried bologna and cheese sandwiches is good, Isaiah. Up there at Circle City.
They are.
Yeah, I did a review on it.
I didn't have. I think I might have had a tenderloin there when I went.
I had
Brownstown's got the best dinner.
Yeah, theirs was good.
I had 2 cheeseburgers and fried bologna and cheese sandwich. But I gave the cheeseburgers
He
away.
had 4 cheeseburgers last year at Brownstown,
I
and
heard-
then
I-
they
I
make no one's
didn't.
on top of
That
it.
was when you was taking the photos, wasn't it? We did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ruined my
Yeah.
cheeseburger.
Yep.
Poor guy's starving, can't you tell?
Oh, we
I
were
was-
stuck in the
I was
infield.
mad.
We were stuck in the infield, and I
I
was
was
like,
actually so mad.
"You ate my cheeseburger," and I'm like, "I didn't eat your cheeseburger," and come to find out I did. I put ketchup on mine, and he didn't want ketchup on his, so then he did.
Oh, it's already a soggy, greasy mess.
Yeah, so we're stuck in the infield. He couldn't do nothing about
I was
it.
pissed.
Grant said Circle City is a really fun track. Good burger, best fries. Heat start at 8. That's what Billy said.
So that's gonna be late nights if they get a big
Late.
car count.
Adam, Circle City UMP. They are, aren't they? Yep. Circle City is UMP. So we racing boats this weekend. It's a possibility. JT, sorry, your car ain't straight no more.
Yeah, I told him not to race it, and he took it up there anyway.
Yeah.
Nobody listens to me.
You don't listen to nobody either.
Yeah.
That's not true.
That is true.
What I got my whole car tore apart because you and Dad. It's scattered
I
across
had
the
no
garage.
part. You just asked me. I
Mhm.
gave you my input.
Mhm.
You listened.
And I listened, didn't I?
Your
Here
dad.
we go. Here we go.
Paragon Saturday night is running the Ultimate Super Late Model Series, which is 7,500 to win.
This Saturday?
Yep, this Saturday. Mod lights, and Hornets there. Brownstown's running crates, super stocks, pure stocks, Hornets, and Crown Vics. Bloomington Speedway has rained out for the weekend, and Putnamville is running sprints, mods, super stocks, and bombers. And I did see too that Putnamville is running every sprint car that shows up is running a feature.
Really?
or their Facebook page. I think they're doing maybe 2 features,
That's what
maybe
Paragon used
split
to
them up
do.
or something like that. Yeah, so that's upcoming this weekend in the state of Indiana that I know of. There could be some northern tracks that I don't.
Kokomo and
Kokomo and them places I don't.
not
But-
territory.
Yeah, not my territory. That's out of my jurisdiction. Okay, we got some more comments here, Isaiah. We got to read these up. The best part of the food is the pickles.
I gotta give her a big shout out too, because she came and helped even though Johnny was too good to show up. So big shout out to Jamie and Dee for coming and representing the Nolan tribe.
Craig Cooper said 4 burgers at Brownstown's $26. I will say that Circle City's pricing is very, very fair too. You know, there's shout out from Circle City, but
That's how I feel about Florence.
yeah. Braden said doors beat back out is okay, just a little scratched.
It was more than they were shoved into the roll cage. It's more than a little scratch.
Yeah.
That's
It'll buff out.
that car has to be Arrow Sound for me to go win the Spooky 200.
Yeah. Arrow sound. Billy says I haven't met a driver here yet who listens. I struggled reading that, didn't I? Grant said Putnamville's 800 to win for super stocks.
That's good.
Yeah.
What's Circle City? Is it 800 as well?
I figured it would be 800.
I think it is 800.
What did you make last week at Brownstown?
600.
6
Really?
Yeah.
James is usually better about that. About
up in his sport classes.
Yeah, I figured to pay 1,000 win. Still cool. I mean, it's still cool though.
Yeah.
$600 still.
I'm not complaining. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not like Paragon. I don't mind racing there, but just what sucks is like you race for that much money. Yeah, it's nice, but then we tear up a whole bunch of stuff.
People do a lot dumber stuff for more money.
Brownstown, it's nice. I mean, yeah, we're only racing for 600, but we don't tear anything up. The track's usually good,
Right.
smooth. It's fun to race. It's racy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it makes a difference when you're tearing stuff up. And
Oh,
you're
yeah.
not
Oh
tearing
yeah.
stuff up.
Yeah.
There ain't a big wall all the way around it
Yeah.
either. That makes a big difference.
If you hit the wall there, you did something special, didn't you?
Yeah.
I've hit
Yeah.
the wall at Brownstown. It's not fun.
Have you?
Yeah. I hit it dead nuts on with a Crown Vic, and that was not fun.
I backed in.
I smoked it. It was we got there and it started pouring down rain. The track was just a muddy mess. They ended up running. I slid off the back stretch, and the one thing Dad told me was to keep it on the track. I smoked the wall.
That didn't work out too well.
No,
did it?
he was mad.
How'd that conversation
It
go?
wasn't very good.
Wash day wasn't no fun either.
No,
I'm
it's
sure.
not. It floated with mud. And Zach said that time, he said, "I'm not helping you." He said, "You did this on your own."
Did you see your dad on the backstretch after you got the checker flag?
No, because
Saturday night?
I think we were actually parked like $1 Million Row. I think he was standing on top of Derek's trailer. And the tow guys, they were like, well, this might take a minute. I said, that's all right. I don't want to go back.
Was you on the backstretch wall? Yeah. Yeah. Because I seen that you and all the guys that were standing down there. We were all standing there and we seen your dad and they're jumping up and down. This is a pretty cool moment.
Yeah. I mean, it was 71 though. He made it tough.
He did.
He was fast.
Yeah. He looked good too.
Yeah.
I thought, man, if Tucker got out in the front, I was like, Isaiah's going to have to dig deep. And it wasn't no time. And then you passed him and I was like, wow. Moving.
Yep. You reeled them in pretty quick.
Yeah. I felt like I'd just get through lap traffic pretty good. Like it was a weird feeling. Like when you're running like third and you're going through lap traffic, you don't really ever think about it. But when you're like leading, you're like, all right, like a couple laps ahead, I was like, all right, where am I going to go here? And then I see they were running high. I was like, well, I'm going to go to the bottom in 3 and 4 and get them. And then luckily it worked out. I mean,
Right.
every time like you get the lead and get lap traffic, it's not going to work out like that. But
Usually when you're in a second or third, you can kind of watch the guy in front of you,
Yeah.
follow him,
When
You're
you're
out there
leading,
by
it's like
yourself. It's
3-minute lap times is what it feels
Yeah,
like. And
yeah.
when you're running second, it's like 5-second lap times.
yeah.
But when I got I told everybody, I was like, when I got the lead, I felt like I was driving even harder just because I didn't want to lose it. Because
Right.
I watched Zach like that one year. I think he finished second 3 times in a row and lost it all of them like on the last lap. I didn't want that to happen.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Didn't you win one of those, JT?
Yeah, but they beat me way more than I beat them. Let's get that straight. But I've always said too. I said if you're going to lose somebody, you lose the Sassers is fine.
You did lose that. You just said it on the show.
Yeah, I said because you can't even get even if they beat you by they kicked my butt at Fun Fest last year by was it 2 years ago? Might have been 2 years ago. But I was running second, running really good lap times, and Zach put like half track on me. And I said, man, I really want to be like hating those guys, but they're so nice that you can't even hate them. You know? So, yeah, if you're going to lose to guys, the Sasser clan's a fine group to lose to.
That's what I like about super stocks is all of us, I feel like, get along pretty good. I mean, there's no like you don't ever hear super stock guys fighting or punching each other in the face or anything.
Right.
It's usually pretty
yeah.
It's a very, very competitive group, but I think everybody respects each other, right? I mean,
oh yeah,
I think it's just cool to see.
Even the guys I'm not big fans of, they're fast. So I respect their speed,
right?
And they're usually 99% of the time you're not going to be roughed up, in that class.
I mean, when we're all racing that close, I mean, I expect us to get into each other, but like you go to some tracks and they'll just plumb dumpy if you're leading, like. No,
that's my North Vernon experiences. Yeah. Every time I went up there, it seemed like not that I like racing North Vernon,
right?
But you're just so wide open, and
I think it happens. I think it happens at every track.
Oh, you're gonna rub some
to a degree.
If you don't rub some, nobody's gonna come watch.
Right.
That's what they want to see. They want to see close, tight racing.
That's what I come.
There's a difference between rubbing and then somebody just going in there and just running over,
junking you. Right.
Yeah. Big difference.
I like it when you guys take each other out because then I got content to talk about.
Right. When
of course you like that.
Trent Green and Jugs doing wrestling moves.
Yeah, that was
Dylan White's throwing sliders on Jeremy Hines. That makes good content.
Very good. I still think the video of Jeremy and Dylan White is still getting views on their
still pops
in Fast Lane Productions.
I go back and watch those every once in a while.
Me too. Me too.
They're still just as exciting as they were the first time.
I know what's going to happen, but it's still fun. I still laugh.
I will say the whole Trent Green and Jug thing. I wish I would have had a mic on JT. Well, it was the best commentating I've ever heard in my life. It was phenomenal.
I wanted him to jump off the top rope.
Yeah,
give him no elbow.
I mean, it sounded just like Jim Ross sitting at ringside. JT was commentating the whole thing. Craig says Florence has the best food and price.
No doubt. That's one place you can't beat.
I see your comment, Jessica.
She was talking about the pickles.
She like pickles?
Yeah.
Ugh.
I don't know what her deal is. She's weird.
Does she ever drink pickle juice out of the jar?
I've never seen her do it, but
I do.
It would frozen pickle juice. Remember those days?
Oh yeah.
Thunder Valley used to sell it.
Yeah, in a cup.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
I love that stuff. That keeps me from cramping.
I don't know.
Like you did the other night.
Yeah.
When your muscles got to carry around 240 pounds, buddy, they get tired.
Yeah. Wish I weighed 240. I weighed 240 in the second grade, bud.
I believe that.
Hey, you said it.
Braden said might have to reskin it, but it'll be fine. Ronnie Bash says Brownstown Crown Vic window skirt rule is done. Been running them since class started. Dollar Days at Florence Speedway. Kyle said who's the tech man at Brownstown?
Pumpkinhead.
What's his name?
Mike Fields.
Mike Fields.
He goes by Pumpkinhead.
Yeah. I don't think James had a say in that. Probably takes money from somebody's pocket. I don't know if I don't think James had a say so at this time either. What in the world? Shannon Wolf said the Hornets had to remove them 2 weeks in a row. Did you read his comment, Isaiah?
Who's?
Grant's. Says 2 weeks in a row I've made the checkered flag picture with a Sasser, but both of them was lapping me. Hey, you made the picture though, Grant. That's the main thing, bud.
That was the longest.
What's going on?
Longest turn of my life was when I got into 3 and coming out of 4. It felt like it was just
I guarantee it. I actually thought about that when you took the white flag. I thought, man, like this is gonna be the longest lap of his career.
Oh yeah, every time I passed the flag stand, I was looking up. And he'd throw a flag, and I'd look real close. I was like, it's got blue on it. So I'd keep going. And then he didn't throw one, and then I came back around. And he had the white. I was like, finally.
And your guys' world too. Like, I mean, Tucker wasn't that close to you. You know what I mean? So it's like, but still, like, it's your first win. You get the white flag. I'm sure there's 1,000 thoughts going through your
Oh,
head.
and I mean, I didn't know how far he was, but I mean, I knew he was going to be fast and he was going to be hard to beat. But I didn't slow up. I just kept driving harder and harder every lap.
Hammer down.
Yeah, I caught a rut. I think the lap before the white flag, and I almost spun it out. And I was like, "Oh no!"
That'd be a bad deal, wouldn't
That'd
it?
make you sick.
Right. That close and then spinning out. That'd be. What's going on, Will? Any more news on Thunder Valley? Thunder Valley is just sitting idle right now, waiting on. I did talk to Ryan Friday. I did do a hot pit segment with Ryan about live streaming yesterday that released today. So if you're not on the YouTube channel and checked it out, there's a lot of great information in there. But right now, it's just waiting on the stands to get done, and there's a lot of track work to be done as far as getting all the barriers out from the demos that they had last year and that type of stuff. So he's still very optimistic, and he still says, and I see it, that there'll be cars on the track in 2024. So, Craig said Ribbons Racing. Caleb says, question, what's his chances of getting Brownstown?
40-60.
I'm not saying nothing because I swore up and down they were going to cancel last week and they raced.
Everybody kept would text me like, "You think they're racing this week?" And I was like, "Well, I would rather them not if it's going to be a swamp." But I mean, I'm glad they did.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Kenny, I will get you. Jeremy said very slim. Kenny, I'll get you some flag to flag stickers.
And visit the Flag to Flag store.
Yeah,
mention
actually,
that. I think me and Zach were getting shirts made by Trent. They're going to be on there. Should be by next week, he said.
I need to get a hold of him and get
Be sure
mine
to
ordered.
Check those out.
There you
I was
go.
actually going to mention you guys tonight because Trent and I talked about you guys tonight. But this is the store, the NDOstore.com. Go to the Flag to Flag Media tab, and then you can order your shirts, hats, cups, coffee mugs, whatever you want to order. And there's different colors for everything. Yeah, now you guys are doing it. Does Zach going to have shirts and you're going to have
I think
shirts?
they're both going to be on the same.
Okay.
shirt.
That'll
But
be cool.
They also have or already have an NDO store. So check out the Sasser Brothers Racing also at NDO store. What Trent's doing with this whole store thing, I think, is
Yeah,
phenomenal.
We've had
Oh, yeah,
we've
great.
got shirts ordered and stuff, and it's just a pain.
It is. It is.
People ask for shirts, then you forget, and then
Right.
never, it makes it a lot easier. And they just tell them to go on here, and what makes it nice is there's different colors, there's different materials.
Right.
There's just not one shirt to pick from. You can get what you like.
And they're priced good.
Yeah.
I got my new Mike Jewell shirt in yesterday. Price good. The material's awesome. It's just, I like it. And it's cool to have Mike Jewell shirt.
Did you buy a Flag to Flag shirt while you're there?
I get them for free. I'm staff.
Your staff?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
true. That's
we
true.
thought that the last go around we didn't get ours.
Right. We were the last ones to get ours. I figure
Yeah.
our new ones are going to say official on them.
Yeah,
Flag to Flag official.
you would
fine.
think.
That's fine. It's now official. But no, that is a cool deal. And I think, especially for you drivers, I mean, just the overhead of ordering that much, that many shirts, have to have them with you all the time. Now, the cool part about it is, like I talked to Trent, I was like, I would like to have, 15 or 20 shirts just to have. That way, if somebody wants to buy one, whatever, but go in there, order it, and they ship it straight to your house. So
Comes in a nice little package.
I will
And
say,
shipping's nothing on them.
I will save.
I was wondering about that.
Yeah, I think we bought two of them because I wanted to get my brother one, and it was less than, and the shirt was $22 a piece. I
Yeah.
think it was less than $50.
Yeah, that's
Trent, he actually
phenomenal.
just lives down the road from us, so
Really?
I've grew up knowing him, and he always did Dad's cars and stuff. So it's pretty neat to get to work with him with this.
I'm pretty sure he designed my last shirts. They were from Indie Screen Print, but I'm pretty sure he did them,
Probably.
He probably did.
and they look phenomenal. He is dead accurate on everything.
Yeah.
He does our wraps and stuff. He always does.
Oh, he does your wraps
Yeah.
too. Yeah, your guys
He'll-
always got good looking cars.
He'll design them, and then we'll have somebody in town print them off, and we usually put them on. He was putting them on, but then we just started putting them on, save the hassle for him.
I think the t-shirt business is taking off pretty good too. I
Yeah.
think where he's not
Yeah.
focusing.
So is he
on that
not
as
with
much.
Indie Screen Print anymore? He's doing his own thing.
He is with it, still with any screen print, but this is a side gig that he does for himself.
I look for that to get so busy that he just does that.
It's going to be huge, especially at the rate that it's already growing. So,
Right. Yeah, he does such a good job.
So yeah, make sure you go check out the Flag to Flag store and the Sasser Brother Racing store. Go in and order you some merch. help them Sasser boys buy some tires and fuel and new gas jugs and dad some lunch or something. Because every little bit helps, don't it, Isaiah?
Yeah, it
Every
does.
little bit helps.
It don't matter if it's $50, $25, $100,000.
Isaiah's $600 is not going to stay in his pocket forever. So get on there and order some shirts and get Isaiah some money. There you go. I spoke my piece about it.
It's like when you win, though, it's just like, well, yeah, this paid for this week's dues. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
I've already spent this money.
Right.
You got to win to break even.
Yeah. What was nice though, the icebreaker is I think Zach won 1,000 and it still paid like 600 for second.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good night.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 2 wins in my book if you get $600 a piece. Right. I mean, paid the same.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
There.
paid
I
the
was like,
same.
what are you talking about?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. The $600 and $600.
We just thought that Salem math wasn't adding up correct.
No, I went to school at Brownstown. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Even worse.
Even worse.
Right there by
Whatever.
Medora, ain't it?
It's just northeast.
Yeah.
They're
Same
cousins.
clan.
Same drinking water. Same drinking water. Isaiah, you got anything else you want to talk about tonight? We can talk about anything, buddy. Like, how's the grades doing in school?
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Are you on the honor roll or anything?
Yeah, I only go to school for 3 periods and I co-op out and work at a Texacon Custom, so
Okay.
getting a
Dang.
little bit.
As a junior?
Yeah.
Dang.
He had me at
Impressive.
three classes a day. That's where I was like, that's what I'm talking about.
Matt had just had one classroom a day.
I had English and then I had 6 periods of study hall.
Yeah. That was one classroom had 3 teachers in it. I'm not going to tell you which classroom it was.
Yeah, right. You're not right. Well, Isaiah, I've had fun tonight. I'm glad you came over. Yeah, we're just going to keep this up. I guess we plan on
You
seeing
don't
you a
have
lot
to
more.
keep it up.
I guess we plan on seeing you a lot more this year.
I hope.
Yeah, I'm glad that everybody tuned in and
Oh.
got to talk to Isaiah. We know about 10 Saturday. Yeah, that's right. I did see where Circle C said they're going to announce it by noon tomorrow. It's a regular show, so I'm not charging arm or leg again, so we'll probably cancel it. JT has the best car of the year. Boys love the new colors.
Thank
JT's
you.
car is
I
phenomenal.
like your rap. It turned out really
Thank
good.
you. Peyton inspired me. I can't take all the
Yeah.
I think white looks good on a race car.
white does look
There
good.
too.
It's hard to keep clean
Yeah.
though. I'm already learning that pretty
Oh,
fast.
dude. You ain't putting the right stuff on it.
I just need to drop it off at your house. Well, or your dad's.
My nose piece, clean as can be.
Are you losing a Lucas Soil product?
No,
No.
sure, nope.
What is it?
Some
I
shit he
can't tell you.
concocted in his backyard.
I mix my own concoction.
Damn right.
Is it really?
No.
Jamie said, JT John says now you can have me spot for you since he's too good. However, then added, I'm not tall enough.
Johnny don't get out of it that easy.
No.
Just because you skip out on me 1 week.
Yeah,
you
you're
don't
not
get
getting out of it.
Yeah.
Good
Good
show
try, though.
tonight. Thanks, Wade. Appreciate the kind words. Isaiah has made this show.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. I don't like all the zings. You come on here, we get zinged
Yeah.
all night.
What do you
Jeez.
mean?
I just feel put down all night.
You're
you
never.
say zing?
You're never. he said
Isaiah's
zing.
made the show. Isaiah
Yeah,
did
what
this.
does zing mean?
You know, zing.
It's,
What? Did you just? Is that like
No. I've been
dictionary stuff or
zinged.
zinged?
We'll start using that.
zing.
Use that
Stalker,
anytime
you
you
ever
want,
heard
yeah.
that? You ever heard zinged? Stalker. Are you thinking about those Dippin' Dots?
I'm zoned out.
Yeah,
I don't
you're
know
thinking
what's
about the
going
Dippin'
on.
Dots.
Yeah.
He's,
No, you're thinking about getting the car on the
he's
track.
on the
I'm
crap
trying.
list because
Huh?
he's not going to the auction with us Saturday, and Tanner's not very happy about it.
He
What
ain't called
auction
me
is it?
about it.
Oh, you're gonna hear it
Just an auction to buy a bunch of stuff. It's a
every time Zach goes to an
consignment
auction. He buys a bunch of stuff, and then the next week it's for sale because he regrets buying it.
You'll have that, all right.
Yeah.
Now
Alright.
we're gonna get the car ready. So
Just waiting on a motor.
yep.
Yep.
Yep. Jerry's gonna finish up the motor here soon and should be good to go.
And a wrap.
Yeah, and a wrap. So we're getting there.
Yeah.
Slowly.
I'm more excited for him than he is.
You think so?
I say he's living my dream. You know, I think that's every. I mean, I'm sure it's your. I mean, one day you'd like to run a late model, right?
Yeah.
And that's everybody's goal that goes to Brownstown is to either have somebody help them get a late model or be able to do it by yourself. And he bought a really good car, and it's going to be very competitive, I think. Now we're not going to.
I agree too.
we're
We
not-
had that conversation in his house the other night.
We're realistic. We're not going to plan on winning the first night, but Bowman 50, I would say we're top 3.
Write the check.
I
Write
mean,
the check.
Cut it.
I don't know about all that, but
Got
we're
it.
gonna try.
Write the check.
All right. Carry on.
It's all about confidence. Philip Field says JT needs to practice my card. I need to drive his.
Oh, I don't like that trade.
Kenny said JT's new car does look fire.
Thank you. Eric did a good job with it.
Owen,
P3
Owen,
graphics.
Owen did get tased.
He did get tased.
That was funny.
You got tased? Is there video of it?
Yeah, there is.
There is.
Oh, have you seen it?
No.
How come me
It's
and-
awesome.
Why didn't me and
It's,
Payne get
I'm
to see it?
saying, it's awesome.
We're not in that group message?
No.
No,
I'm
Zach
not in
was-
that group message
Zach
either.
was over here the other night.
I had to come pick up a box trap.
For
Get your
cat.
kitty.
Mom, she accidentally tased me with the dog, like the shot collar for the dog the other day.
Accidentally?
Yeah.
Is that what she says?
That's what she said. I
Did you have it on or was
No,
it just touching?
I was because like she was like, I'm pressing the button, but it wasn't doing nothing. I was like, well, because you got it too loose, and I put my fingers on the pad.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it hurt.
No, I guarantee it. What setting was it on? The highest?
I think it's like highest is 7. I think it was like on 5. There's a lot of fire under you.
I guarantee it. Yeah. Did you squeal like a dog when
No,
taking off running?
I started yelling though. It hurt.
I guarantee it.
So did I.
Yeah, that was well. You'll see the video once we get off air. I'll show the video.
Yeah, I want to see
That
that.
was bad, boys. I'm telling you.
He's still hurting.
They pepper spray you too?
No, I do that when I go up to.
You do have to
Plainfield.
do that?
Yeah.
Golly.
Will they video that? Because I really want to see that too.
I don't know. I mean, probably.
I'll buy it.
I
if
almost
they're
think that would
selling it
be
like in the-
worse.
I've still got a hole in my back and a hole in my leg.
Oh, they spread
Right.
out.
I think the pepper spray
Yeah.
would be worse.
Yeah, you're stuck with
yeah.
that.
It lasts longer.
If they pepper spray you and they're selling the video in the store up there, like the little concession stand thing, I'll buy it.
Yeah.
Gift shop at the
Gift
academy.
shop. Yeah, gift shop at the academy.
Will they take
I'll
your
buy
picture
it.
on the ride?
Yeah.
I still think we need to tase you.
No.
That's no joke. I mean, I came into it thinking, yeah, this is gonna suck. But when he hit me with it, I thought I was dying.
I would say he would go through the gas chamber at basic
Yeah,
10 more times compared to that one.
How long does it shock you?
5 seconds. Sounds quick, right?
Are you just like tensed up the whole time?
Tensed ain't the word.
You can't move.
You didn't
You're tensed
crap
and
or
you have
nothing, did
no
you?
control. No, but they said a lot of people. Some people do piss
I
their
think,
pants.
yeah, I've seen that.
It was horrible. I screamed like a bitch. No way around it.
Well, I'll show you the video.
I can imagine.
Isaiah, you got anything else tonight, bud?
No,
You got homework to do tonight?
no, I don't have school tomorrow. So
Oh,
I'm-
there you go.
You have school tomorrow?
No.
No, listen, no basketball tonight. No school tomorrow. He only goes to 3 classes a day.
He's got life figured out.
Winning races at Brownstown. Kids living the dream. boy.
Yeah, no kidding.
Kid is
Tomorrow's
living the dream.
tomorrow's the makeup day, so we get it off. So
Dang. I got to go to work.
I'm gonna go into work early in the morning, take off, and get the car ready. if
There
it's-
you go.
There you
I
go.
like it. I like it.
When you get done with that one, mine's tore apart if you want to come put it together.
All right. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks to Isaiah again for coming on and talking to us. We greatly appreciate it. Owen, glad you're back. You're not
I
like,
was back last week.
yeah, but it was just partial. I think you only said 3 words last week. Anyway, I'm glad you guys came. And JT, I didn't mean to zing you too much tonight. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, we'll get that back under
I'll
control
make up
next
to it.
week.
Yeah. So we will see you guys in 1 week from today on episode 75.
John
See
Gill
y'all later.
episode.